Hi techies, in this video I'm going to explain different IICS tasks like notification task, wait task, decision task, assignment task and data task by taking one real-time scenario. If suppose you are working for a particular organization and your organization is not procured the file watcher job feature in your IACS and this feature is not enabled for you and you are not even getting a trigger file from upstream. Upstream means there is another team before your jobs has to start, their jobs has to complete. Okay, after that only your jobs has to start within 5 to 10 minutes, but they are not sending any trigger file after completion of their jobs. Then at the time what you will do, if you don't know the answer, if you don't know the solution, then watch this video till the end, you will get a solution for this. Okay, let's get into our Informatica job creation. Now I'm in a folder, default folder in data integration, IICS data integration. Okay, here I just created one mapping. This is customer address mapping. It just sends the source CSV data to the target, again the CSV flat file only. Okay, the customer address it is having in the source. Okay, so this is the source file customer address dot CSV, and the target also like the just naming convention tgt underscore ff underscore customer address dot csv. I just taken this one for the demo purpose. Okay, and here if you see there is a mapping task also for this mapping. Okay, and now I'm just going to create a new task flow for our demo purpose. Okay, so this is the task flow. But in real time, maybe your source will be a target or API, and the same thing like and the target also may vary. So now I just taken this task flow to explain the different tasks which we can use in Informatica for instead of the file watcher job, how you will create a job replacement for the file watcher. So if you see here, I'm just giving the task flow name as something like tasks demo. Okay. And I'm going to create a data task. Here also I'm just going to select a data task. Okay. I'm just taking same mapping task which I explained earlier. Okay. I'm just going to select it. Just little bit zooming. Okay. Now it's good. Now if you see here, the mapping task has enabled. I mean, sorry, it's just selected. And now I'm just giving the data task also with same mapping task. Instead of empty, I'm just giving details. It's the data task. Okay. So if you click here, then it just changed here. You see data task name also changed. I'm just going to save it here. Okay. Now I'm just going to create custom error handling. So if you see here, this data task has failed by default, then it will go to the suspend task flow as it's selected defaultly suspend task flow. Now I'm going to give customer error handling. If you give here customer error handling, on top you will see there are two paths enabled. One is for the failure, one is for the success. Below one is for the failure. So here I'm just going to add notification task. If this task has failed, then it will send a notification to the particular recipient, the email. Okay. And then I'm going to end this flow, the failure flow. So if it's failed, then it will go to the notification task and it will send the notification. I'm just going to give the notification for my mail only. So I'm just copying this mail and I'm going to give it here. Okay. So this is, I'm going to select HTML, then only you can see proper format in the mail body and the content also. I'm just going to give the content as customer address, job, data load, job failure. Okay, this is the one I'm going to give it. And then uh, I'm just going to edit body. Like here, there is no body. I'm just going to give the body here. Hi team, today customer address data load has not completed successfully. Thanks, integration team. Okay. So like this, I'm just going to send a mail to the particular recipient here. Whatever I'm just giving this mail. Okay. For this person, it will go. So I'm rechecking one more time. Yes, it was there. Okay. I'm just going to save this one. On top, you will see save option. Okay. Now what I will do? The notification task, okay, name has to change it first. Anti underscore notification failure I'll give. Okay. Now in this path, the success path, I'm going to take a decision based on the target success rows of this mapping task. If you see this data task, we have mapping task, right? So for that, if a target success rows is greater than zero, then one path. If less than zero or equals to zero, one path. Okay. So if the target success rows zero means there is no data. So today there is no data. And the data was not loaded successfully. So if you see here, I'm just taking the field, okay, instead of formula. And then here I'm just taking output parameters. In this, there is success target rows. You can keep even success source rows also, but I'm taking target rows as we are having the CSV file. Mostly there will not be any failures. So equals to zero. So if this is equals to zero, then it will go to the here if you see the first path. Otherwise, it will go to the second path. Okay. And in second path, if it's not equals to zero means data has loaded successfully, right? So if it's not going to this path and if it's coming to this path and the total target rows, success target rows is greater than zero means there is a data and it's loaded successfully, right? So I'm just going to add it here, the notification task, success notification task. Okay. And then I'm going to end it here. Okay. So this flow is failure and this flow is if suppose greater than success rows greater than zero, then it will go to the success path. So here one notification, okay, the content will be like first we'll give the daily groceries only. This is my email, okay, and here the subject content is customer address, data load, success. Okay. So if you see here, I'm just keeping HTML, and here I'm just giving hi team today. Customer data, job load, completed successfully. Okay, this is fine, right? Okay. Mm, thanks. Integration tip. So I'm just giving okay. Okay. I'm just giving reset. Okay. And the Zoom will be very less or very. I just given reset only. Okay. Now if you see the otherwise task notification task here, I'm just going to give the notification success. The name I'm going to change. Okay. This is for success and this is for failure. And now I'm just going to give here the decision task one more. This is for um, if suppose the count is less than 0, so I will increment here. Suppose first I need to take one temp here, temp field. Okay, for count, how many times it reiterate. Okay, so for that I'm just taking count variable one temp field. Here I'm just giving integer, and in description I'm not giving anything. Okay, and then here initial value we have to give. If we'll not give the initial value, then it will automatically take it as a 0 for integer. So I'm just giving 1. So one more notification task I'm going to keep it here, and I'm going to give, and here I'll just tell you why I just taken this notification task. So if you see here, there will be a decision task, right? So here I'm just taking decision as field. Okay, and here if you see count, I'm just going to take it as, if suppose equals, I'm just taking here, right? But I'm not going to take it equals here. I'm just giving less than or equals to. Okay, so less than or equals to I'm giving here, and I'm just giving 3. I'll explain you. Okay, why I'm just giving 3. So if you see here, this decision task, suppose this is the customer address. First time there is no there is no failure, and in decision one it will come. If the success target rows is not equals to 0, then it will go to the success, and if it's equals to 0, which means there is no data, and upstream data loads has not completed, that's why we don't get the data for today. And we didn't get the data till now, not today, till now. So it just go to the decision 2, and it will see here there is less than 3, right? The count first time it will be 1, so it will go to here decision 2. Okay, here what it will do, I'm just going to increment the count first. Okay, for that I'm taking assignment task. I think people know this, most of the people, but if you don't know, just look into this carefully, like how I'm assigning. Here, I'm just incrementing the count, I'm just taking one variable. The count variable, same variable I'm using here, and if you see, here it will give here like this, right? So when I'm giving content, it just give like that. So I'm just taking the formula here, and if you see this one, I'll just add it here, and I'll give the +1, which means it will just increment one value, okay, for that count variable. We have count in the temp, initially it is 1, and the second time it will come to here, like first time if there is no data, and it will go to here and increment to 1, and then again it will wait for some time. This wait you have to give how much time you want, basically 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 5 minutes is based on you. Okay, I'll just take here wait task. So I'll just take this here wait task. Okay, so here you will see after a wait period or after at a specific time. Specific time means the time which you will give like AM or PM, something like at that particular time only it will rerun it. Okay, but if you give after a wait period like 1 minute, after 1 minute it will again, it will go to here. If we give the jump task, okay, 1 minute. Here it will just wait. If you want to give 2 minutes also, here you can even select seconds, hours, days also. But I'm just giving 1 minute only. Okay, it will wait for 1 minute here. Okay, and then it will proceed for the next task. So here next task I'm giving jump. So this we use for to jump particular task. Okay, um, here I'm just giving jump. It is asking to which task. Okay, I'm just giving the first task only, customer address. So it will, if you see here, it will giving the customer address. This it will go to here. If you see this mark, so it will go to here again. Okay, and it will start again. Okay, so it will start from here, and again same steps it will follow. Second time also after 1 minute, if there is no data comes, again the target success rows will be greater than equals to 0. Then again it will go to here. Again it will increment the count, and count here if you see decision is I'm just giving for 3 times only. So only three times it will come and check, wait for 3 minutes, 1 minute. Like every time it will wait for 1 minute, and will again it will come to here. It just takes the based on the count. It will iterate here. This decision is for that only. Okay. So here you understood right why we use the jump task. Okay, why we use the assignment task. If you see here the second one, this is the, if suppose the in the suppose less than equals to 0 we have, right? If it ends like if it's greater than three times. Okay, I mean this iteration has completed three times. If it's a fourth time, it will come to here and it will give the failure notification only. Okay, I don't want to keep separate notification if data is there or not, if it's failed or not. I'm just going to give this failure notification only. Here I already created the notification, right? So I'm just giving a notification like data load has not successful, like that. Okay, unsuccessful. So here also I'm just going to use the jump only instead of this notification task, because I don't want to use again the same task here. Sorry, this is right. So this end, I'm just instead of end, I'm just going to give the jump only. Okay. So this is reusable now. So we don't have any tasks after this, right? So we can give this one directly, it will go to this one and it will end here by after giving the notification. So in this jump, I'm just configuring here. If you click on the jump, you will see this too. So notification failure, this one, okay? I'm just saving here, okay? So people, I think you understood what I did here. Okay. First, I just created one temp variable here for the count purpose. Initially I just given the value as one. Okay, here. Okay. And the first time it will go to here, the first task, it will check if it's success, then it will go to the success notification. And if it's a failure, then it will go to the failure notification. If it's even, it's zero records in the target, I mean, it's loaded zero records, then it will go to here the decision one. It will check equals to zero, then it will go to the decision two. Here also it will check count. So count is less than or equals to three. Then it will go to the first time it will be the one. So less than three only. So it will go to this flow. Okay. So, and then here what it will do, it just increment the count and wait for 1 minute. How much time you want, that particular time you can give waiting period. So after 1 minute, again it will start again the next step. So this customer address I am going to give here in the jump task. So again it will come to data task. And the second time again it will check there is data, there is no data came from upstream. Okay, so again it will go to here decision one. Okay, and it is equals to zero target rows. Again it will go to the this decision. It is second time it will be two. Okay, this is also satisfied less than or equals to three only. Two is less than or equals to three, and it will go to here again. It will increment the count to three, and again it will wait for 1 minute. Okay, and again it will jump to the this task. Next time here it will, there is no data, and again it will come to decision one, and here equals to zero target success rows, and again comes to the this decision two. Here it's here it's a three only. Okay, here three is less than or equals to three. It satisfies this condition and goes to this assignment again. And here, increment now the current count is three. Okay, and now it will increment to four, and now it will wait for 1 minute, and again it will go to this jump to the customer address. This time, if there is no data means it will go to this decision again equals to 0 and decision 2. If here 4 is less than or equals to 3, this condition false. So it will go to the otherwise condition. Here I am just giving jump to failure notification. So it will come to here and it will give the notification to the particular recipient has today data was not loaded successfully. So this is the one. So if you based on your particular time period, like a specific time, how much time you have to re-trigger this data, I mean task flow, that many times you can, I mean that much time you need to specify in the wait task, that many times you can iterate it. Okay, based on you just have to give the count variable here, right? If I just given three, you can in addition, I just given less than or equals to 3. If you want, you can increment here also. If you want more times, you need to wait and iterate. And also here, instead of 1 minute, you can give 5 to 10 minutes like that. How much time you can wait, that much time you can specify it here. Okay. So I hope you understood this one. Okay. Now I'm going to run this flow. So there is no data in my file, my source file. If you see here, I don't have any data. So it has to run 4 times. Like the data task has to run 4 times. Okay. The first time is completed and it is waiting for 1 minute because we gave the wait period 1 minute. So it will wait for 1 minute again. It will recheck. It will execute this mapping task again. In the real time, instead of the direct data load, you can even keep one task which it will just check the record count of today. If it's a table, you can give the what we can say the select command, select query for checking the record count. Okay, so if it's greater than 0, you can process for the next jobs. Otherwise, you can re-trigger it, recheck again like this iterations. So if you see the second one is also ran it. This is 9:37. The first one completed the job. I mean the mapping task again. 9:38 after 1 minute exactly. It just ran it the second time. So like this 4 times it will execute. Fourth time, after completion of data task, it will go to the failure notification task because already it's completed 3 times. The fourth time it will execute the notification task, failure notification task as it's completed the iterations. The count check is going to fail. So the third time also it's running now. So third time also completed. So if you go to my jobs, let's just close all these things, unused stuff. Okay. So I'm just going to my jobs and I'll show you the flow, like how it is executing. So go to the task flow. If you see here, the first it goes to data task and then go to the decision. If its target success rate is 0, then it is going to this flow. And here it will just check the count. If it's less than 3, the first time it will be 1, right? So it will go to this assignment 1, and again here it will increment the count. Now it's 2, and again it's wait for 1 minute, and again after 1 minute it just jumps to this data task. So the flow, you will see the tick marks as expected, it's running. So last one, like after completion of fourth time, the fourth time it will go to here and it will jump to this notification. You will see the tick mark in notification, on notification. If you see, yeah. If you see, the fourth time also completed with success, as we are handling it. You see here the notification failure task. It's tick mark. It goes to here and it will jumps to here. After fourth time, still we don't get the data. So yeah, it's success and four tasks. If you see here, there are four tasks of data tasks. It just four times it's ran it. And now same thing. I'm just going to add some data. If you see, just checking in this, I have some data. So one second, I'll just copy this data. The same data, I just copy to another file. So the same data, I'm just going to keep our source file. Okay. Now I'm going to run it again. So I'm checking now success path. So if you see here, it's already executed one task it is showing. Okay, 7 rows processed to only one task because we have target success rows as 7. So only one task it's executed and it will give the success notification. If you see, it will go to the success notification. So it will not went to this path. It just went to this path. So if I want to check notification also, so see here, first time it's job failure and the second time it's just given the job loaded successfully. Okay. The first time it give the customer address data load failure. Yeah. We got as expected. Okay. Okay. I hope everybody understood. We covered in this like notification task, decision task, assignment task, wait task, and data task, jump task. We covered these many tasks in this video. I hope everybody understood. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe, share, and like the video.